EU slams shut border as British citizens refused entry even with negative COVID tests. Dozens of British citizens have been refused entry to the European Union since the end of the Brexit transition period because the UK is no longer exempt from the bloc's coronavirus travel rules. Border guards in Sweden, Spain, Germany and the Netherlands have turned away Britons after arrival because their trips were not deemed necessary or negative COVID-19 tests were rejected. The UK was removed from the EU's list of countries exempt from rules barring non-essential visitors from the bloc and European Economic Area on New Year's Eve. European capitals last year agreed to welcome travellers from a small group of countries with low levels of COVID infections, such as Australia, New Zealand, Singapore and South Korea. 6 British passengers who arrived at Gothenburg Airport, Sweden, on Sunday were held overnight in jail-like conditions after their negative coronavirus tests were rejected by border guards. There were also similar reports of passengers turned away from KLM flights from UK airports to the Netherlands for the same reason. And other Britons were barred from boarding flights to Spain and Germany because their pre-Brexit residency papers were no longer valid. Gina Smart, a 25-year-old teacher from Britain, said she was detained inside Gothenburg Airport for more than 24 hours as part of a group of travellers who were told their PCT tests had not been conducted by an authorised provider. She told The Telegraph, "I feel I've been really treated diabolically. I don't think that refugees would be treated like this." Ms. Smart, who is applying for Swedish residency, said she was forced to wait outside in freezing temperatures, left to sleep in an empty waiting room and denied food and water. After border guards rummaged through her luggage, she added, "I said, why are you doing this? And they said, because you're like every other country now, like Turkey." Another British citizen, Lauren Braithwaite, 32, said, "It felt like the police were using tactics to break us so we would give in and agree to take a flight back to the UK." Most EU states now require travellers from third countries to have taken a negative COVID test within 72 hours of their arrival, as well as proof their trip is essential. The Dutch border force yesterday said that up to 13 British citizens had been turned away from Amsterdam's Schiphol airport since Friday. Gendarmerie spokesman Robert van Capelle said, "They all had a negative PCR test, but they forgot the basic rule that it must be a necessary trip, for example for work or due to serious personal circumstances."